Hey everybody, I am Blue, and welcome to my Let's Play of Ash of God's Redemption. Now this is a game I picked up a little bit ago, and I haven't played it yet. All I know is that it's a game that is a narrative game, as in storyline unfolds as you make choices. That combat is kind of like the Banner Saga. So, I don't really know what to expect of this. I do know that it's a turn-based combat system, but that is not the main focus of the game. The narrative is. So I'm pretty excited about trying this. Because apparently, if you die with the people you're playing with, the story doesn't end. Protagonists can die, anyone can die apparently. And as you know, I'm a big fan of permadeath kind of stuff. So, let's just jump right in, shall we? Let's see here. Okay, as you see, literally didn't play yet. So you'll have to bear with me as I figure stuff out as we go along. Who enjoy plot most? Classic mode? Okay. Iron Man mode. How about we just go with this one? Ooh. Shit.
Unsolved mysteries are like an unquenched thirst. Premonitions of trouble to spur you to keep going.
Okay. As far as intros goes, yeah, okay. I wonder if the game is voiced though, because I don't know about that. I kind of hope it is, otherwise I have to read everything, which will be a bit of a challenge.
Years since divine retribution, the end of winter, the Vale of Mercy, foothills of the Milky Mountains.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to read all this. Okay. 700 years ago, you and the other heroes took to the field of the drowsy deep to prevent a great calamity, the reaping. Your self-sacrifice should have destroyed all reapers, once and for all. 9 years ago, you began feeling a growing sense of unease, and decided to roam Terminum to find the reason. A month ago, you met a temple guard in the town of Gordon. There was something peculiar about him. Feeling a long-forgotten sense of dread, you realized it was an Umbra Reaper in disguise. He noticed you, too, but chose not to pursue. He merely winked at you, bowing in jest. The return of the Umbra forewarns of the impending reaping, so you head to the Milky Mountains to find the local Cirrus. You hope to learn the time and place of the coming reaping, and prevent it. When you'd stepped into the narrow path, you noticed several sets of footprints. At the time, you thought that other people seeking Cirrus advice must have anticipated you, but no. They're just robbers looking for an easy target. Alright. Blue tiles indicate where your character can move during current turn. Orange tiles indicate extra moving distance. Your character must spend some energy to move there. Okay, fair enough. Quick strike. Enemies standing on pulsating tiles are within reach and can be attacked using a chosen skill. To select the target, click on the tile that's occupied. Yeah, okay, pretty straightforward. Most attacks allow you to damage either the enemy's health or their energy. Select health damage. Your character will close in on the enemy and attack them. Fair enough. Oh yeah, take your time, buddy. Wait, what? He's just like, yeah, whatever. Damaging an enemy's energy reduces their options, because faster movement and powerful strikes require energy to execute. Moreover, if an enemy has 0 energy remaining, double damage will be dealt to health instead of energy. Okay, cool. He has a lot of health, but only 5 points of energy. It makes sense to strip him of the remaining energy so you can double damage to health. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay. I can only do quick strike though. Alright. Yeah, I don't have to read this. You guys can see the prompt, right? Okay, that hurt him. You can select an enemy to learn more about their abilities. Okay, click on the tile. Okay, so Axe Hurl and Berserk. Fair enough. Alright. Wait. Yes. Which shows flick an empty tile with the left mouse and confirm your action. Oh, jeez. Okay. If you want to use a skill that doesn't require a target, right-click on the tile your active character is standing on. Okay. There is skip turn button, sure. Or the 1, 2, right. They want me to use energy. Oh wow, okay. End the battle. Fair enough. Hey, what are you doing? Come here. Just gonna walk right up to him and use this one. His health is low, so we're just gonna attack his energy. Look at that. Our first victory. Huzzah. Okay, yeah. I get the gist of it. You are about to knock on the hut's door when it's suddenly flung open. A woman appears on the doorstep. Your heart leaps from your chest. She's the one you'd left behind when you went to fight in the battle for the drowsy deep. She's the one you loved, Ama. In a detached manner. Blance, what took you so long? It's been 702 years. You managed to survive when 12 of our brethren perished. Did you go into hiding? Please call me Hopper. I'm already used to my new name. I was called Blance when we were together. I wasn't hiding in that battle, you know. I was wounded, pierced by arrows. That's why I didn't complete my task. Yes, I've heard the legend of the 12 brave ones, who cast an enchantment on themselves and turned into stone. They achieved their goal. Now their land is free from the plague and the reaping. The price was too high, though, if you ask me. Why did you come looking for me again? I wasn't searching for you, but the local seers. There are signs. Bestias are leaving the forest of Datura. The Vandal witch has been sighted on woodland trails. I stumbled upon Atrek and Gordon myself. They have returned, and another reaping is nigh, perhaps. That's a foolish question, Hopper. I do not foretell the obvious. You might as well have asked whether winter will follow autumn. The reaping is coming. You know it. All loose ends shall be tied. Okay. What do you mean by tied, and what do you know of the coming reaping? Let's focus on the reaping. The mere fact that it's coming, rivers will run red with blood, and the abyss will claim many tortured souls. But why this sudden concern about the mortals? We're mere parasites on the body of humanity. There is nothing to be proud of. Even if we are both Umbra, we have long embraced the human way of life, and I care about Terminum's fate. To the reaping, we are no more than specks of dust. This time, we don't have 12 comrades willing to sacrifice themselves. Among those still alive, some will succumb and become reapers themselves. Do you really want to get involved? I need to stop the reapings. It's my fault they're happening again. You need to get off your pedestal. We are maggots, the lowliest servants lucky enough to be seated at the dining table. Are you looking for the forsaken gods of this land? I have a book that describes the life of one. Here, take a look. I had a good laugh reading this nonsense. Receiving the gift. Thank you for the book. I've been searching high and low for similar records, but still. When and where will the reaping begin? I need to be there. That's where I'm needed. I know it. The souls of the dead have tortured me with guilt for 700 years. Help me. Give me the knife you keep in your bag. The kind our brethren sacrifice themselves with. Give it to me, and you'll get your answer. Pity. I'd really hoped to use it. I doubt anything else can kill a reaper. Well, here you go. But why do you want it? The reaping shall occur on the day of the vernal equinox, both in the north and the south. In the towns of Wodan and Albius. I wouldn't waste time if I were you. Yes, thank you, neighbor. Sadly, I don't have time to reach the north. Farewell. I hope our paths cross again, though you still haven't told me why you need the knife. I saw you kill me with this very knife, Hopper, so I hope our paths never cross again. Farewell. Well, there you go then.
Old age in peace, only to avoid a major disaster.
All right.
Year 1002 since divine retribution. Burkana, the kingdom of Odala, city of Albius. The spring equinox. 8th year of peace since the last war. A retired captain of the guard and his daughter are strolling through the festival market.
This is most bizarre. A woman in strange clothes is walking away from the town hall. Her beauty should be turning heads, but I seem to be the only one noticing her. Gleda, are you daydreaming again? You nudge your daughter as you... I wanted to say you nudge your daughter's ass. As you see Baron Trouble, the Burgermeister of the town, approach you. Good day, Fawn. How are you, Gleda? I take it there is a reason you have been combing the market since dawn, looking for a gift from Leaky. Oh, for Leaky. Yes, how did you know? No, we are just strolling, or are you choosing a sacrifice for the feast? Hey, let's switch it up on him. Nothing has changed here. My death would do these citizens a favor. Some cannot wait for the day. Well, that's cheery. I hope the paper rope will tear, just as it did last year. Trouble smiles at your joke, then nods and continues his stroll. Well, we got carried away and are no closer to picking a gift for Leaky. What are we going to do? What are we going to give her? Will you give me a hint? What would your mother like? Oh, that's your wife? What? Okay. Far-reaching consequences. Okay. So, this right here. I think you guys can see these markings as well, right? That is because, for some reason, this game will not allow me to tape it in any other way than through the desktop. So, there's the thing. We could give her jewelry, we could give her clothing, if only Mac came to visit. I have no... is that Mac or meat? I'm gonna go with Mac. Let's go with this one. Oh, okay, sure. There you go. They say there is trouble on the borders, so your brother is really busy. I hope, at least, he finds time to send his mother a letter. I hope so too. He would have known what to give her for her birthday. I am sure you can manage on your own. Going shopping. Yay! Do not consider the impending doom. I do love the artwork though. Oh wow, okay, we get to choose. Rask shop, your old friend Rask trades in jewelry and antiques. Galeta looks like she wants to say something, but she's too shy. Perhaps you could ask her about it. Or Patagang's stall. Okay, clothes and jewelry, or... yeah, well, let's talk to her then. Was there something you wanted to discuss? I know what Mother really needs. Health for her aching heart. Is there any way to improve her health? Magic? Divine intervention? I do not believe in magic. The gods, it seems, do not even help their own servants. Do you remember what their temple is called? The Temple of Divine Retribution. It would be silly to expect any help from them. I wish we knew what they had to exact this retribution on your mother. And knew why. Well, not badly written. Not badly written, badly read. Oh man. Then we should content ourselves with what the marketplace has to offer, and I shall win tomorrow's fencing tournament in her honor. Do you really think she will take pleasure in watching her daughter hurl herself at another's blade, even if it is a practice sword? Okay, make her cocky or, you know, fierce. Let's make her fierce. I could never understand that. Thank all the gods she didn't have to use her skill even once. Alright, let's go and buy something. Alright. So Glita's a bit of a badass. Got it. Jewelry and antiques? Yeah, no. Let's go for something a little bit more practical. I mean, a lot of women like jewelry, I hear. And, yeah. Wait. This dude's a friend, though. And then we'll go to the friend. Yeah, you know. Did Dad find out where I really go during my lunchtime strolls? There's nothing criminal in it, but I'd rather nobody knew of my manuscript hunting. I said I went to the pastry shop, which wasn't exactly true. I just hope Rast doesn't give me away. Okay. Gleda, this is Rask, an old friend and expert in all kinds of curiosities. We've known each other since Oda. Hello, Rask, it's been a while. It's been 3 years, my dear Thorn. We've run into each other now and then, but ever since you arrived in town, freshly retired, and bought a silver necklace with a garnet, you've forgotten all about my shop. Are you here to pick a new gift for Leaky? What makes you think I'm looking for something for her, or, okay, you guessed right. Will you help me pick something nice? I remembered the last time you bought a birthday present for her, during the spring equinox. I won't lie, I'd have been happy if you'd bought jewelry from me every year since. Yeah, okay, fair enough. My wife hasn't been interested in jewels for these past few years. However, the garnet necklace is her favorite, and she has been feeling better in recent months. Is it true that garnets aid a weak heart? If I'm not mistaken, garnets possess no magical properties, but some other stones do. I just wanted to go like, oh man, I can't believe you're doing this. You know, you should sell this stuff, but I think he's about to. Potions cannot heal an aching heart, but family love can preserve it. Though I have heard that there is a particular skilled healer in Ursus, Unda's her name, but even she cannot perform miracles. A lady healer from Ursus. Yes, I've heard rumors. Let's talk about the gift. No, lady healer from Ursus. Could be interesting. We have been to Ursus and visited her, the men here there, but it was all for naught. The healer was not home at the time. They say she and her daughter could be wandering elsewhere for years. We can't exactly camp on her doorstep, can we? Didn't the men here help you? My wife and I have visited all the menhirs in this kingdom, and in the neighboring ones as well. We talked to the holy fathers of the Temple of Divine Retribution. Leaky's sick heart is not a simple disease. It is an inborn defect, aggravated by the difficult delivery of her second child. The menhirs cannot heal defects, just as they cannot regrow severed hands. Before we mentioned menhirs, we had been discussing other stones. I don't offer anything to anybody without a particular reason. Nevertheless, I have had premonitions these past days. Providence must have brought you to my shop today. You are looking for a gift, and I want you and your family to survive the troubled times to come. Notice the eyes. Call me superstitious, or even crazy if you like. I hope that I am mistaken, but unfortunately my premonitions almost always come true, and you, Thorn, will benefit from this tricks. It is very expensive, but you can pay in installments over several years. Rask reaches into a box and places a highly polished stone on the counter. The metal setting is very unusual. It looks like an insect clutching the stone tightly in its legs. If this large Strix reduces in size, the platinum base will squeeze its paws to hold it tightly. Consider it magic if you like. I've never encountered magic. Tell me how your amulet works. It's pretty useless, and I don't want to waste time on this. Alright, tell me how it works. I will tell you what the ancient texts say about Strixes. When a common woe comes, death walks among humans and siphons their lifeblood. Yet death finds a Strix sweeter than human life and drains it first. Until the Strix has been completely sucked dry, its wearer has a chance to survive. It gives hope. You can buy hope then. So what's the price? Such rare items do not come cheap. The price for this stone is 100,000 gold coins. Okay. Even if you let me pay an installment for 10 years, I still can't afford this. If you only knew how quickly decades go by. I mean, at my age, you can think in decades. In our case, every hour counts. Right, Gleda? Do you have any gift ideas? I would consider the Strix or something silver, perhaps. See, we know shit's gonna hit the fan. And this should be an item that would help with that. He says he had premonitions. He's got like those weird ass eyes, so I'm gonna go with it. Here is what we will do. Take the stone, no deposit, no acknowledgement of debt, and I'll take your word for it. For if you lie, I will lose faith in kind people. If you or your family find no use for it in the next year, you'll return it. Agreed? It would be foolish to decline such a generous offer. A Strix it is, even if I have to return it in a year's time. You are behaving oddly today, Rask. You take the Strix from the table and hide it under your shirt. When you look up, Rask is staring at the ceiling, his face pale. Okay. At first you are confused, but then you too hear the bell ringing in the town hall. This doesn't sound like our bell ringer. Why is the town hall... Yeah, how about that? Could it be that Trouble has finally sacked his bell ringer and hired someone sober? And you, Rask, doesn't the bell annoy you ringing 4 times a day? You watch in surprise as Rask takes a big sack and starts emptying the contents in his numerous drawers, big and small, into it. Just a matter of habit, my dear Foreign. Time gets you used to much stranger things. You do not realize how wisely you've chosen your gift. Silver could come in handy, of course, but a Strix will most certainly aid you. And if it does, how many years will I be paying for it? 5? 10? The bell keeps tolling. Rask slings his sack over the shoulder and takes an axe with a curved handle from the wall. It no longer matters. I hope we'll meet again, but now I would flee from the city if I were you. The Opicum Fortress is the safest place to go. The merchant retreats into his shop. You hear the back door open and close. Galeta, it looks like Rask has lost his mind. We should leave. Oh boy. Okay. You see Baron Trouble lying on the ground, dying. Blood gushes from his mouth, nose, ears, and eyes. To no one in particular, you are tough. You struggle to stay on your feet. Blood is gushing from your nose. Galeta, scared to death, is hiding behind your back. She does look scary. But rather taciturn. Yeah, of course. Who are you? No need for you to know. You'll use the last reserves of your energy to stay upright. Your heart is about to leap out of your chest. Your throat contracts. Dying already? No, I'm going to live a bit longer. It seems the monster is grinning. It clenches its fist, and your heart clenched in your chest. A moment later, the unbearable pain lifts. Towering over you, the monster examines you intently for a few seconds, then extends its arm and points at your pendant. Don't lose it. You'll need it. The reaping will start with your family. Thorn Brennan. Okay. The monster vanishes into thin air. You shake your head, trying to clear it. Oh, blessed gods. Did you hear what it had said about our family? Quick, we've got to go home. No, get home. Ah, boy. Just having a party over here. You run headlong to your house, taking every possible shortcut. Even a small town like Albius has its dark corners, but you could not care less. Right now, you need to make sure that everything's alright at home. Galeta's outcry makes you stop in your tracks. Your daughter hastily pulls some kind of colored plaques from under her belt. That's what almost burnt my stomach. Rask gave them to me about a week ago. A long time ago, they supposedly were magical battle cards. Suddenly, they become so hot to the touch. Oh, yeah, okay. Take a look at the cards. Okay, so there's a card mechanic here. Okay. The magical plaques almost burn your fingers, but they also fit perfectly in your palm. You feel almost as if you could wave your hand and channel magic into any enemy. Could they regain their powers because of the reaping? How did Ras come by them? You remember seeing such plaques sold as curiosities and souvenirs. You hear footsteps coming from somewhere ahead. 3 thugs are barring the way. Their puffy faces are contorted with mindless rage. Did highwaymen get so brazen as to attack townfolk, hoping for an easy gain? In a swift move, you draw your sword, but the thugs look unimpressed. You look closer and notice their vacant eyes and foam at their mouths. Your opponents are either very drunk or crazy. You step in front of Kaleda. I'll beat some sense into them. Stay back. In response, Kaleda steps aside and draws her own blade. Did I practice with a sword for all these years just to keep hiding behind you? Together, we'll deal with them faster. What your daughter is really asking for is some stern parenting. But the thugs attack you with a feral roar. You can only hope your daughter has taken your lessons to heart. Okay? If you have more than 1 characters in your party, you can choose the turn order. Just select any character standing on a highlighted tile. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Choose an action to end their turn, and the tile will dim. When all of your characters end their turn, a new round will begin, and you'll be able to choose between the available characters again. Click on the icon on the bottom left to use a card. Yeah, alright. Each card has a number that shows in which round it will become available. Cool. Each card you can be used only once per battle. It won't be... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he had a wound. The character stats are lower depending on the number of wounds. Okay, 4 wounds and dead. Alright, it can be fought for the game. Click it to read descriptions of various game mechanics. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, no, this is fine. So... Oh, there's a timer. This dude right here. Let's see here. Parry deals 7 damage and increases your defense by 3. Okay. Fight back. Alright, what's this? Anger. Aha. Well, let's try to put him down quickly, shall we? He's got 25. Ah. Okay. This guy we can hit with health. He seems upset about it. Oh, he's going after my daughter. Ow. She'll be fine. She's pretty tough. Okay, what do we got here? Deals 9 damage. That's not enough. Double strikes. Deals 18 damage to health and energy. Reduces your attack by 1. That's fine. Just gotta finish this guy off. Deaders. Oh wow. She's okay. Apparently the damage was to my own stats. So that's a resource used. Alright, no. We're doing this one. So we're going over here. I wonder if we get like a flanking bonus. Knockback deals 12 damage to health to all surrounding units. Ah, this would have been awesome. I wonder if I can still push whilst... Yeah, that's fine. Oh, so that pushes her back as well. Fair enough. That's good to know. Yeah, bro, you're not gonna make it. Then you have this. Oh. And all damage received is to health. Damage split. Yeah, we're just gonna have to hit this guy. Nice. And she's getting into a little bit of trouble there, though. Now remember that... oh, I can heal? Okay, no. We don't need any cards right now, I think. No. Still getting used to the controls, guys. Bear with me. Oh, just gonna attack this so he's dead. Nice. And we should win this. Oh, he just hit him right back. Cool. She has a blade, so you just walk on over there and just kill this dude. I'm gonna try and see if... okay, that works that way. Fine. This is fine. Victory! Right? Gleda looks at the bloody bodies in terror. This is the first time she has fought to the death. You grab her by the shoulders, shaking her a couple of times before she looks away from the corpses. She finally steels herself, meets your gaze, and nods with great determination. You are proud of your daughter, but even more so worried for your wife, Leaky. There is no time to lose. You need to get home as soon as possible. A couple of side alleys later, you open the familiar gate. Okay, 4 XP, 5 XP. So we got some gold out of this, and... wait, can we save from here? Oh, it's purely autosave. Okay. Okay. Then I think this is where I'm gonna cut out, guys. I'm kind of hoping that I can start from this position again. I hope you guys are having fun with this. Let me know in the comments down below if you are enjoying what I'm showing right now, and if you think this game would be interesting to have a let's play of. And if you guys like me reading everything, or should I just be like really quiet and just let you read it yourselves? Okay? Let me know, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.